Tyler Perry has long been considered one of Hollywood's most successful moguls. As a billionaire director, actor, and media tycoon, he's built a sprawling empire anchored by his faith-based storytelling and a carefully maintained public image. But that image is now under intense scrutiny following a bombshell $260 million lawsuit filed by actor Derek Dixon, best known for his role as Dale on Perry's hit BET drama The Oval. In a legal complaint that has rocked the entertainment world, Dixon accuses Perry of sexual harassment, coercion, and abuse of power, painting a picture that contradicts everything the world thought it knew about the man behind the Medea mask. The lawsuit that changed everything. According to the lawsuit filed by Derek Dixon, his relationship with Perry began in 2019 when they met at an industry event. Dixon claims Perry approached him directly, asking for his phone number and suggesting future work opportunities. Sure enough, Perry allegedly followed through with a minor role on his show, Ruthless, before casting him as Dale in The Oval, a decision Dixon now believes came with unspoken strings attached. The suit alleges that things took a darker turn in January 2020, when Perry invited Dixon to his Atlanta home. Dixon says he drank too much and stayed overnight in a guest room. In a shocking claim, he states that Perry entered his bed uninvited and began touching his thighs. Dixon says he rejected Perry's advances that night, but believes Perry remained interested and began sending sexually charged text messages not long after. From that point on, the lawsuit says Perry bombarded him with flirtatious texts, asked about his sexual preferences, and even admitted to hooking up with men, allegedly stating, "When you have a big D and you hit the G-spot right on these bottoms, they go crazy." A dangerous power dynamic? Perhaps the most damning part of Dixon's claims lies in what he says happened next. According to the lawsuit, Perry used his control over The Oval to pressure Dixon into compliance. He alleges that Perry suggested his character's fate was directly linked to how cooperative he was. When Dixon distanced himself, he claims Perry warned that Dale might be killed off. Sure enough, Dale was shot 4 times in the chest in a later episode. Though Dixon received an offer to return, along with promises of higher pay ranging from $10,000 to $19,000 per episode, he refused. He alleges the offer was yet another attempt to keep him tied to Perry under a manipulative dynamic. The stress, he claims, became so unbearable that he filed a complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EEOC, in June 2024 and eventually quit The Oval altogether. Escalation. Alleged physical assault. The most disturbing allegations in the lawsuit involve physical misconduct. Dixon says that during a later visit to Perry's home in Atlanta, the director made increasingly aggressive sexual comments, even asking if Dixon liked it. Rough. He alleges Perry then grabbed him by the throat and said, "Look how excited you just got." On a separate occasion in June 2021, Dixon claims Perry entered his guest room while he was in his underwear and pulled them down while whispering, "Relax and just let it happen." These chilling incidents are central to the lawsuit and have led to widespread online debate about consent, abuse of power, and the fear many aspiring actors feel when dealing with powerful industry figures. A pattern of allegations? What makes these claims even more unsettling is that Dixon is not the first person to suggest troubling behavior by Perry. Others in the entertainment industry have hinted at similar experiences, stories that, until now, had largely flown under the radar. Actor Christian Keyes has long been outspoken about a powerful black man in Hollywood who offered him money to strip down and bragged about keeping young men on his payroll. Though Keyes never named Perry outright, many now believe his stories were indirect references. In a viral interview, Keyes described being propositioned in an apartment and later grabbed inappropriately after a handshake. He claimed he kept a voice recorder with him since 2005 and had multiple recordings, but said he couldn't release them due to NDAs, confidentiality agreements that, ironically, often serve to silence victims. Brandon Jay's experience on Meet the Browns. Another actor, Brandon Jay, shared his experience working on Perry's Meet the Browns, alleging he was pressured into portraying a gay character at the last minute, despite having auditioned for a different role. Jay said Perry showed up on set, hated the script, and began rewriting everything on the spot, instructing Jay to play the character as gay with a crush on his high school bully. Jay recalled feeling forced into the situation and feared getting fired if he refused. Dixon's lawsuit touches on similar issues. He says his character Dale, a gay, homeless store clerk, was not just a creative decision but an extension of Perry's alleged fantasy. According to Dixon, Perry once told him he wanted a real-life partner who was loyal, dependent, and wouldn't question him, a description uncomfortably similar to Dale's character arc. The Boondocks predicted this? Back in 2010, the animated series The Boondocks aired a now infamous episode titled Pause. The episode featured a character named Winston Jerome, a cross-dressing playwright who uses religion to cover his true intentions and sexuality. The parody was widely believed to be based on Tyler Perry, and it struck a nerve. Perry reportedly called Turner Broadcasting to complain and threatened to cut ties. As a result, the episode was pulled and has rarely been seen since. In retrospect, many now view the episode as prophetic. The parallels between Winston Jerome and the allegations facing Perry today are hard to ignore, and fans are revisiting the episode with new eyes. Tyler Perry responds. In response to the lawsuit, Perry's legal team has strongly denied all allegations. Attorney Matthew Boyd released a statement calling the claims fabricated and accused Dixon of attempting to shake down Perry. This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, the statement read. Perry himself has remained relatively quiet on the matter, but the legal team's aggressive denial suggests he intends to fight the lawsuit in court. Ex-girlfriend and the NDA rumors. Adding more fuel to the fire are reports that Perry's ex-girlfriend may soon break her silence about their relationship and the NDA she allegedly signed. Rumors are swirling that she was always just a beard and that she may now be reconsidering the terms of her agreement. If she does go public, her testimony could potentially shift public opinion dramatically. Is the industry finally ready to talk? In a post-hoc Me Too world, Hollywood has been forced to reckon with many uncomfortable truths. The Derek Dixon lawsuit could be yet another chapter in this ongoing exposure of abuse and coercion, particularly in an industry that continues to elevate a few powerful individuals at the expense of many voiceless others. Whether or not Perry is guilty of the specific allegations brought forward, Dixon's lawsuit has highlighted systemic issues in the entertainment industry, the vulnerability of up-and-coming actors, the imbalance of power, and the culture of silence reinforced by NDAs and fear of blacklisting. What happens next? As of now, the case is moving forward and all eyes are on how the court will respond to the explosive allegations. If more alleged victims come forward or corroborating evidence, such as Dixon's text messages, proves authentic, the fallout could be career-ending for Perry. But even if the lawsuit fails in court, the damage to Perry's public image may already be done. His status as a trailblazer in Black entertainment, once almost untouchable, is now being questioned like never before. Conclusion. The $260 million lawsuit filed against Tyler Perry by Derek Dixon is more than just a headline. It's a watershed moment that's forcing a conversation about abuse of power, consent, and exploitation within the entertainment industry. While Perry's legal team has dismissed the claims as false and opportunistic, the allegations have revived old suspicions and dragged long-whispered rumors back into the spotlight. Whether this will lead to a dramatic takedown of one of Hollywood's most influential figures or fizzle out as another misunderstood scandal remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, this case is far from over, and the public is watching closely.